Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto news and analysis, and today we're going to be talking about Hedera and Hbar, so sit back, relax, and before we fully jump on into this video, I do just want to ask guys to please leave a like on this video. It does help the channel grow immensely, and of course, I always do greatly appreciate it. So with that being said, let's just dive in and let's talk about a few things. So I am recording this a little bit ahead of time, so obviously when this goes up, if the prices are drastically different in the market, I do apologize. Obviously, I will be doing an updated video once I do wake up on the entire crypto market. It is currently about 2:12 a.m. I'm not going to be addressing too much in terms of price. I will say this right now, though. A lot of things are looking for, I would say like when we're looking at the overall macro view of this market, everything's looking pretty good in terms of the economical view. And I basically just said this within my XRP video that I uploaded a couple minutes ago. But when we talk about things happening in this market that's really kind of playing out in, I would say our benefit. A lot of things are aligning perfectly, and it is looking pretty good overall. Now, I do want to talk to you guys about something pretty funny, though. On the 24-hour span, you guys could probably see that Shiba Inu is, pumping, right? The funny thing about this is that when we look at this current market, right, like we're still so early in this space, and the reason why I know that we're so early in this space is because we're seeing a spotlight being put on like coins like Shiba Inu. Robinhood lists Shiba Inu, Solana, Polygon, and Compound. Now, I thought this was interesting. Now, I did say multiple times in the past, do you ever wonder why these assets like Shiba Inu and Dogecoin get such a massive spotlight? It's fairly simple, right? The amount of money that flows into some of these assets is what drives the value behind these exchanges, and these major exchanges, I say as well, listing this. Like, for example, look at the volume into Shiba Inu, 4.3, almost $4.4 billion, 475% in the last 24 hours. This is why these exchanges want these coins. It's a very easy cash grab opportunity. They're not listing these coins because they see a future in these or that they think that individuals are going to make money on them. No, the only individual making money on a lot of these meme coins is, at the end of the day, the exchanges. And I've seen this even when Coinbase listed Dogecoin initially. They had I think it was like a $300,000 giveaway for individuals that were buying and selling Dogecoin. That's exactly how they entice you in. So, just prepare for, these exchanges to also get, possibly sued by the SEC or target from the SEC. And I also said this on my Twitter as well. I said, not even sponsored. I don't care if you use my link or not. Just make sure to buy, from Ledger's site, as third parties could be tampered with. I'd get my crypto off exchanges that is supported ASAP. I don't trust these exchanges at all, and the SEC is watching. And they are. They're watching these exchanges that are grasping massive amounts of money from listing, meme coins. Now, also, I want to reiterate this tweet here a little bit within, of course, Hbar. So here we have a significant tweet regarding XRP. We do see the greatest wealth is created by being an early investor in innovation. Making that investment requires believing in something before the majority of people understand it. You will be mocked, ridiculed, and criticized, for your non-consensus action. It is absolutely worth it. Now, I want to really kind of talk about this in the sense of like Hbar, right? We're seeing massive surging values behind TVL, but we are also seeing individuals jumping into Hbar. We see here, had to read through the Hedera.com website, pretty impressive stuff. How is this still at 21 cents? Seems undervalued. Thoughts? And I think it's the idea that individuals are still kind of warming up to the idea on what Hedera is and what they are doing. I think that we are just extremely early in terms of this ecosystem to be continuing to build out. And I do believe that when we talk about regulations and things like that happening within this space, I think that Hedera is extremely early. And I do believe that when we talk about where Hedera has really kind of positioned themselves in terms of the moves going forward, I think that they're doing everything fairly good. So first off, let's look at the TVL. So, TVL in the past 24 hours has been skyrocketing. We actually do see here it is up 193%. This is absolutely insane. And you do see the daily change is around 193, but you also see the total value locked is currently about $26.66 million. Honestly, when we're talking about the TVL rankings for Hedera and where we currently are positioned, I see this growing greatly. I see this actually being, I see this moving so fast very, very soon. I mean, honestly, going off of yesterday to now, we've seen this go from 9 million to 26 million. That's insane. So obviously, individuals are loving their staking. You guys could actually, look at how much total volume is locked on Stader compared to the amount that is locked within Hedera. I mean, they have over 750 million locked currently, and we are making up 26.66 million currently. I mean, I really do see this continuing to grow, and we could possibly make up over 50% of the total value locked on Stader eventually. I think that is how much massive demand behind this is going to grow. Also, just know that we do see here from Saucer Swap, hello future, hello TVL, many congratulations to Stader underscore Hbar for a smooth and successful launch. Liquid staking protocols are invaluable to a flourishing DeFi ecosystem. Saucer Swap Labs, looks forward to providing holders of Hbar X with liquidity pool endpoints. So, again, we are going to be seeing a lot more innovation happening within the staking, area of Hedera. And I do believe that when we talk about, utility and things like that being unlocked, I think that this is great to see, and it really kind of entices individuals more to want to lock away their Hbar. So huge congratulations there. Also, when we look into the staking pool here, I actually haven't opened this since yesterday's video, but you do see the APY dropping a little bit. We're down to about 77%, which is still significant, by the way, but we do see the TVL is around 141.8 million. This has grown 20 million overnight, by the way. So insane in terms of the surging demand behind this. Also, I do want to talk to you guys about a few things. So first off, we do see our blockchain in the EU healthcare report, 6 key takeaways. So there's 6 key takeaways here. I mind you that, Hedera is perfectly positioned to disrupt healthcare from the blockchain area. In fact, we've already been really kind of building out some strong use cases within this area. And I do want to focus on a few things. So we do see verifiable timestamps, auditable, tamper-proof, real-time analysis, enterprise-grade security, and identity standards. Just remember those. So let's look at the 6, or sorry, I did not mean to, so it was actually this one. So let's look at the 6 key takeaways here. So 1, old system, new challenges. Again, we're kind of looking at the idea on how to interconnect these and really kind of have them interoperable. We've already been seeing a lot of, tools being built out within that area, which I think is going to help this really kind of be streamlined. Also, centralization properly served, DLT thus becomes an almost inevitable solution because when we talk about centralization, I do believe that these ledgers could help really kind of innovate further within the healthcare area and also give that, centralization power to, these networks if they do, need that. We also see fight against counterfeiting, which that is why we look at, again, verifiable timestamps, auditable, tamper-proof, and things like that. That is exactly what these networks need. But we also see, to go global, go blockchain. Again, we do see blockchain mitigates federated learning issues and helps achieve fairness, accountability of the processes, mitigating threats, and driving the collaboration between organizations, serving as a global model from locally trained models, allowing the exchange of models without transferring the data set. Also, data safety. Again, that's why we look at some networks that are extremely enterprise grade secure. And an encouraging conclusion, DLTs definitely have the potential to be this massive framework for, of course, the healthcare systems of tomorrow. I see this area being a perfect area for mass disruption, and I do believe that Hedera is perfectly positioned to do so. Also, we do see here, as Wall Street banks embrace crypto, high-flying startups look to lure top finance talent. Major banks are building out teams dedicated to cryptocurrencies and the underlying blockchain technology. Startups are looking to compete for talent by offering faster-paced environments, equity, and less red tape. Quartering talent from Goldman Sachs, BlackRock, and of course others. You're taking, brand risk. Goldman is one of the storied institutions of Wall Street, said Justin Smith, former head of digital asset markets at Goldman Sachs. But honestly, when we look at things, happening right now within the crypto space, Wall Street is really warming up to, crypto. And we actually see here banks on the crypto hiring spree included Deutsche Bank, Wells Fargo, Citigroup, Capital One, Barclays, Credit Suisse, UBS, Bank of America, and BNY Mellon. These financial institutions loving it right now. In the first half of 2021, that pace jumped by 40% in terms of crypto jobs because we've seen massive amounts of boom within crypto. I mean, 2021 was a huge year for crypto. I mean, it was a lovely year as well in terms of mass adoption and also again prices. But we also see here, again, we look at, even Uniswap's Mary Catherine later, she's left BlackRock for crypto. I mean, this is a $9 trillion assets under management institution, and she's leaving for crypto. That should tell you where the future of this space is. This technology is so critical to the future of finance that it didn't feel like a risk at all. I was sad to leave the people I loved working with for many years. I have tremendous respect for them, for the firm, but it didn't feel like a risk. That's a great thing about where we are in Web3. That is why I say, look at where we currently are within crypto. I mean, honestly, you look at things around the space. I mean, it's just insane how early we actually are, especially into something like Hedera, right? Like I always kind of compare Hedera to things, in the past, like even Amazon, stuff like that. But honestly, it's not too unrealistic to compare Hedera to something like that when you look at the long-term longevity of this market and really kind of where this is headed. I've always said, take a key, look back at things right now within this market and just see how far it's come since then. Obviously, there's still a lot of issues within the space. That's why I do think that regulations are 100% needed. But I do think that regulations are going to open the door for not only mass innovation and also a spotlight on utility gems like Hedera, but it's also going to allow for a lot more, capital to be realized within, of course, these legitimate assets that are building out massive ecosystems, that are building strong use cases, and ultimately becoming, the next frontier in terms of crypto. So I'm very excited for the future of this space. I'm very excited for, institutional demand growing around this area as well. I think that, when we do see institutional demand growing for crypto, it kind of solidifies our position within this market and really kind of tells us, hey, the future is extremely bright for crypto, especially even for something like Hedera. So with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on if you guys want more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. As always, up to you all. Have a beautiful day, a beautiful night, wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. This has been Nick. Peace out, guys.